Turnbuckles. Just a reminder video on checking your turnbuckles and the importance of keeping them tight. This is your lifeline, keeping the camper onto the truck so things don't move around, shift around, slide around in the back. Camper tie downs on most four-wheel campers are inside the truck bed, so they're hidden, they're kind of out of sight, out of mind. But when you load your camper, the newer the camper is, the slipperier these turnbuckles tend to loosen up a little bit when everything's brand new. They stretch and they are very easy to turn. So when your camper's new, check these more often. We usually recommend hooking that turnbuckle on there, getting it snug, hand tight, and then taking either a screwdriver, small wrench, or a stick, giving it another half a turn to 3/4 a turn to really snug that down so it's not wiggling. You don't want to over tighten it. We've had people crank on those things with a bar or something, and if they tighten it too much, they'll actually bend the loop here. These are designed to keep the camper on your truck safely, but you just don't want them too loose, and you don't want to like crank them down and over tighten them. If you're on washboard roads a lot and the camper is wiggling and the truck's just bouncing around, some customers will go to the hardware store and put a jam nut, just a regular nut from the hardware store on there. Find the right thread pattern and unscrew this and put the nut on here, and then tighten these down. And with a little crescent wrench or a box wrench, you'll have a nut on the top and the bottom that you can actually tighten down and lock that into place where it will keep this tighter longer. So we hope that helps. One easy tech tip we wanted to show you is that when you're putting these turnbuckles on your truck and camper, it's not always easy seeing in here to figure out what direction these go. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey is kind of our standard, but on the top of this turnbuckle, there's two lines, 2 or 3 little grooves right up here. That's the top of the turnbuckle. The bottom of the turnbuckle does not have any grooves in the shaft of the turnbuckle itself. So when you have these hooked on here with the grooves at the top, righty-tighty and lefty-loosey. Just an easy tech tip for you to be able to get these turnbuckles started and to know which way to put the turnbuckle on and which way is easiest to tighten it down.